All right, hello everybody. We're going to give it just one more minute. Just trying to keep an eye and see if anybody else requests to join the group. So I'll give it just one more minute or so. But thank you all for joining tonight. Again, hopefully, some of y'all might have been on the last break. But if you were, great. Thanks for coming back again. If not, welcome. So this is Beer City Breaks. My name is Aaron, coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina. So we've got 10 boxes. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hiding back there in the corner, of the Prizm from Target blasters. So getting the disco prisms in these. So we'll give it just a couple more seconds and then we'll go ahead and jump in. Let me, real quick, actually, I need to update the team list. So let me do that real fast and then we will jump on in. Oh. All right, then let me enlarge that. Hang on one second. All right, there we go. Good deal. And then let me grab the giveaway card real quick. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump on in. So tonight's giveaway card, I'm going to do Gavin Escobar. So this got from a couple years ago for the Cowboys, a little autograph jersey card there. Actually from a top series from 2013. So we'll randomize that one off at the end. Sorry, there we go. I forgot I had the camera up a little bit. There we are. All right, so let me go ahead and show my screen for the team list. And I've got it up on my phone as well just to kind of see what the resolution looks like when I point it at the computer. Okay, there we go. Looks pretty clear. So I'll just go ahead and scroll down through the list of teams and the names. Just took these right from eBay. All right, then we'll go ahead and turn it back over here. All right, so let me know. Every once in a while I get the little message that pops up that says the frame rate is too slow or too low. So if there's any issues, just let me know. And Paul, hopefully you're watching. If there's any issues you notice, just shoot me a message through Messenger as well, and then I'll take a look. If there were ever any big issues where it stopped working, I'll just stop right where I'm at, and then we'll pick up as soon as we can. All right, let me grab the one from up here first. And so we'll go ahead and jump right in. Good luck, everybody. So within these Target blasters, we're looking for, of course, the 2 disco prisms. Now, the 2 rookie disco prisms, typically there are some veteran disco prisms as well. 1 silver prism per box, possibility of some memorabilia cards in here. And that should do it. All right, so we will see. Maybe we'll get a memorabilia card. That might be nice. I do like the memorabilia cards in Prizm. A little bit snazzier than the your standard jersey card. And what I'm going to do is I'll open up all of the packs within each box, and we'll take a look at all the cards at once. That'll just kind of help move things along a little bit. Alright, good luck. In the last break we did Mosaic and Prizm Cellos. A couple of rookies in there, but hopefully we'll hit a couple more rookies in this one. Alright, starting us off, let me get rid of this low frame rate message there. Alright, we got Aaron Jones. There's the autofocus. Patrick Queen for the Ravens. Kurt Warner. And our first disco. Dang. Alright, well, there we go for the Bengals right off the bat. Hit there for Jamar Chase. I'm a little jealous, to be honest with you. Not bad. Centering's not terrible. Probably favors the left a little bit, maybe like a 40-60, but not bad. Nice looking card there for the Bengals, starting off. All right, good deal. So there we go. All right, picking back up, we got L'Jarius Sneed. Vernon Hargraves. Got a Dwayne Eskridge rookie. Then Antonio Brown on the disco. Jordan Poyer. Jordan Lewis for the Cowboys. Then we got Austin Eckler on the silver for the Chargers. Hype for CeeDee Lamb. Darren Waller. Jacoby Myers. Joe Tryon. Let's see, do we have got a rookie? I want to say Dolphins. Could it be? No, it's Javon Holland. Dang it. Yep, sorry about that. Alright, so disco there for Javon Holland for the Dolphins. Good old kid reporter. Got Dan Marino. Traquan Smith. Jordan Brooks. And we got Pat Tillman. So that's a nice looking card there. I think I had a cracked ice of Pat Tillman the other night when I did some Target hangers, or Walmart hangers, sorry, of Pat Tillman. So that was cool. A nice color match. I'll get that one sleeved and top loaded in a moment. Got Mike Williams, Devontae Parker, Patrick Jones, rookie card for Minnesota, and a DeAndre Swift going to Detroit. Yeah, the funny thing was I tried to do like a sample video today, Facebook Live, and I didn't get that message about the frame rate, so I don't know why it does that only when I'm doing an actual live video. So hopefully it doesn't pose any issues. I don't think it did last night. It sounded like maybe it kind of slowed down for a couple times, but hopefully it'll be alright. This is only the third video I've done with Facebook, so I'm still kind of getting used to the ins and outs of Facebook Live after having used YouTube for so long. But I do appreciate y'all being a part of the break and joining the group. I probably should have started with Facebook from the get-go, and then I'd have a kind of a larger community already, but YouTube was a little bit easier, I think, to get started with, but hopefully over time I'd like to grow the group, you know, not only to kind of grow a little community, but also to be able to do breaks directly through the Facebook group. So box number 2, find some more discos. Hey Rick, let's see, not yet. No, just the first box, pretty much just the big one was the Jamar Chase on the disco. Got a Pat Tillman disco as well, and then a CeeDee Lamb hype. So yeah, nothing yet for the Jags or the Pats. Alright, this is only box number 2, so you haven't missed much. We got Ian Thomas, Randall Cobb, Justin Jefferson. Got an A.J. Brown for the Titans on the disco. And if it's okay with you all, if it's a base card and it's upside down, if it's okay with you, I'm just not going to turn them upside down, or, turn them right up. They just do that too often. So definitely for the inserts, I will flip them around if they're upside down. We got Myles Garrett, Kenyon Drake, Josh Palmer. We got Allen Robinson on the disco for the Bears. Of course, now with the Rams. Calvin Ridley. We got Quinnen Williams, Cole Beasley, Pete Werner for the Saints, our next disco. Marquise Colston, Austin Eckler, Tommy Trimble. Got a Julio Jones for the Titans on our next disco. Then we got a Jeremy Shockey, Miles Jack. Got a silver for Isaiah Simmons. New recruits for Justin Fields. Got a Rob Gronkowski, Anthony Barr. Got a Kadarius Toney rookie for the Giants. And Davis Mills, all right, for the Texans. And this one looks pretty good centering-wise. I mean, at worst, maybe just like a 55-45. But not too bad there for Davis Mills on the disco. All right, box number 3. Yeah, I got 2 other goals I'd like to, with the breaks. One is to at some point find some like a streaming software where I can put like the team list up on the right side of the screen or one side of the screen, and then also where I can just kind of toggle back and forth to show random.org at the end. So at some point in the next couple months, that's definitely one of my goals. And then the other one is, honestly, it's kind of silly, but to use my phone to do a stream or to do one of the Facebook Lives. So I've always used my computer, so I do need to kind of play around with using my phone instead. But it would be kind of nice to be able to use the phone just so I wouldn't have to worry about having a separate microphone and separate camera and all the cables running around. So baby steps, All right, box number 3. Let's see. We're starting off with Will Dissly, David Montgomery, Jesse Bates. We've got Eric Stokes, rookie going to the Packers for the disco. Devin McCourty, Tyler Boyd. Got a Kyle Trask rookie. Got a T. Higgins on the disco. We hit a T. Higgins honeycomb in the last break from one of the Mosaic packs. Marshall Faulk, Sean Taylor, Jerry Jeudy on the silver for the Broncos. Got another hype for CeeDee Lamb. Chris Herndon for the Jets. Grady Jarrett. Got Jabril Cox. And then for the Cowboys, we do have a Micah Parsons on the disco as well. Got a Kid Reporter, James Robinson, Michael Brockers, Odell Beckham. Got Brennan Hargraves on the disco. Leonard Floyd, Derek Brown, Chuba Hubbard, and Montez Sweat for Washington. All right, box number 4. And not a bad start so far, but still looking for some Mac Jones and T-Law, Trey Lance, maybe some Najee Harris, Zach Wilson as well. But we got 7 more to go, so hopefully we'll find some of these guys. So I've got a little bit more Prizm, trying to kind of clear out some of the old stuff, make way for the new. So I've got 10 boxes, blaster boxes from Walmart that I might do next weekend. And then I've got 15 hanger boxes of Prizm that I'll probably do next weekend as well. Friday night, I've got 2 boxes of the 2021 Chronicles Cello packs that I'll be doing. I just got those auctions up tonight. I'll get the rest up Monday and Tuesday for next weekend. All right, we got Dawson Knox, Javon Curse, Michael Carter rookie for the Jets. Not the one we're looking for. We got Josh Palmer, rookie for the Chargers on the disco. Joey Bosa, Kareem Hunt, Robert Woods, Cam Newton on the disco for the Pats. Patrick Peterson, DeForest Buckner, Ernest Jones, got Thurman Thomas on the disco. Mecole Hardman, Ben Roethlisberger, Kurt Warner, and then just a Tommy Tremble rookie on the disco. Amon Green, Vernon Hargraves, Rashawn Slater. We got Michael Gallup on the disco for the Cowboys. Jonathan Abram, Robbie Anderson. Got a silver for Xavier Rhodes. And we got a new recruits for T-Law. I'd like to find a rookie base card, but we'll take it. There we go. Yeah, I know, Eric, we're still looking for some Pittsburgh so far. Hopefully we'll get something in there. We got 6 more to go, so we got plenty of time. There we go. Okay, starting off box number 5. Starting off with Pat Tillman for the Cards. We got Larry Johnson, Calais Campbell, got a Dwayne Eskridge on the disco. Ross Blacklock, sorry, Jalen Smith, Kylan Hill, got a Drew Sample on the disco. Got Cam Newton, Thurman Thomas, a silver for Nelson Aguilar for the Pats. Got Russell Wilson, on the Brilliance. There we go. Tripping over my own tongue. Jamal Adams, Michael Thomas, and a Jamar Chase base. Not bad. Got Joe Tryon on the disco for the Bucks. Will Fuller, Derek Carr, Jerome Bettis. Got a Quentin Nelson on the disco. George Kittle, Sam Darnold, Javon Holland, and a Brock Lesnar for the Vikings. Definitely interested to see how the Bengals do this year, being a Bengals fan, and see how Joe Burrow can do if he's got a decent offensive line in front of him. But also curious just to see how Jamar Chase does in his second year. I mean, it can be tough to follow up on that rookie season, but hopefully he can continue with that success. It's funny to look back now. Now I can kind of breathe a sigh of relief. You know, last year in the preseason, a lot was made about Jamar Chase and his drops during training camp. Obviously, that turned out not to be an issue once the season got started. All right, next up. I'm hoping to get, I've got a Jamar Chase autograph redemption card in from the Rookies and Stars set. It's been in there since, I guess, the beginning of March. So I'm hoping, I've seen people on Facebook, some of the Facebook groups I'm in, who have received some of their Jamar Chase redemptions. Of course, it's the higher end products. I'm hoping that hopefully at some point soon they'll start putting out some of the lower end products like Rookies and Stars. Yeah, still looking for that Mac Jones. Unfortunately, I know we got the cam. That's not the one we're looking for. So, but we got time. We're halfway down. That's the one thing about the Prizm set this year with football is just kind of, there's so many cards in the base set. Sometimes it is a little hard to hit certain players. All right. Box number 5, starting off with Kyle Rudolph and Joey Bosa. Ian Book, rookie for the Saints. Got a Rob Gronkowski on the disco for the Bucks. Seems like he's finally retired for real this time. Patrick Queen, Chris Carson. Got a AJ Green, former Bengal there, on the silver. Got a Prizm break for T-Law. Then a Jordan Lewis, Patrick Peterson, Ben Skoranek, Christian Barmore, rookie for the Pats on the disco. Again, not the Pat player we're looking for. Traquan Smith, Drew Bledsoe, Nicole Hardman. Got LaMichael Pirine on the disco for the Jets. And then we got James Harrison, Amon Green, Cornell Powell, Darnell Mooney, Christian McCaffrey, C.J. Mosley, Teddy Bridgewater, and another Dwayne Eskridge on the disco. All right, box number 7. Should have some new stuff coming in this week too. I bought 2 boxes of the 2022 Legacy football, the hobby boxes from Panini on Friday when they dropped them. So those should be in hopefully by midweek. So I might put those up for next weekend. We'll see. And then I've also got I've got 2 of the 2022 Prestige H2 hobby boxes coming in as well. I did get an order in for one 2022 Elite hobby box for football. If anybody was interested in those, Leighton Sports Cards, when I bought them on Friday, had a deal. Again, that's for the 2022 Elite football hobby boxes, but they had them for $2.99, but no sales tax and no shipping, or free shipping. So if you're interested in that, they don't come out till September 9th, but it was a pretty good price. Everywhere else was either $3.25 or $3.50. All right, box number 7. Starting off, we got Jack Youngblood for the Rams, Keenan Allen, silver for Cam Akers for the Rams. And then we got a hype for T. Higgins, Bud Dupree, Joe Mixon, Jamie Newman for the Eagles. Got another Christian Barmore on the disco, Charles Haley, David Montgomery, Michael Vick. Got a Robert Woods on the disco for the Rams, Quentin Nelson, Akeem Davis-Gaither. And we do have a base, Trevor Lawrence. Well, not a whole lot of Patriots players, but at least getting some of those Jags in there. So a nice base card there for the Jags. All right, we got Andre Reed on the disco, J.J. Watts, Sean Taylor, Kyle Rudolph, a third Dwayne Eskridge going to the Seahawks on the disco, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Queen, Kwity Paye, and Derek Barnett for the Eagles. Yeah, still need a Mac Jones. Still need a Najee Harris. And we still need a Zach Wilson. We still need a Trey Lance. Hopefully we'll find those in these last 3 boxes. Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. We'll see. That would be nice. Yeah, if anybody's into the NBA, I'll also have a 20 blaster box break of Prizm NBA for next Saturday. I'll put those up tomorrow night. I've done baseball, obviously done a lot of football breaks, but I thought I'd finally branch out a little bit and try some basketball as well. All right, box number 8. Starting off, we got Nick Bosa, Drew Brees, Jalen Phillips, got Ernest Jones for the Rams, Mark Brunell, Jerry Jeudy, Plaxico Burress, got a Russell Wilson on the disco. Nice looking card for the Seahawks. Steve Largent, Antonio Brown, Eric Stokes, got Antonio Gibson on the disco for Washington, Tua, Adam Thielen, Derek Barnett, we got Rashawn Slater on the disco, DK Metcalf, Mark Andrews, Micah Parsons base rookie, Yetur Gross-Matos on the disco for the Panthers, Leonard Williams, James White, Jonathan Abram, and an emergent for Kadarius Toney. Definitely curious to see how Micah Parsons does this year. My one fantasy league I've been in forever, we do individual defensive players, and so I had Micah Parsons for most of last year. Except I think when he went on the bye week and then somebody else snapped him up. Alright, we got 2 more to go. Yeah, I know, Eric. I know Eskridge 3 times. So, I mean, I know usually Eskridge is one you find a decent amount, but 3 times, that seems a little crazy for sure. Especially when these were probably from multiple cases, so... I've been keeping an eye out on my Barnes & Nobles, looking for some of the Donruss Optic Blaster boxes. I've seen people on Facebook saying they've been getting them from their Barnes & Nobles, so haven't seen them at mine yet, unfortunately. But we'll see. Hopefully Target will do a drop this Tuesday morning. It's been about 3 weeks, I think. So they're about due for a drop. All right. We got Randall Cobb, Mike Evans, Kadarius Toney base. Got a Walter Payton on the disco for the Bears. Quinnen Williams, Devin Singletary, Darius Slay. We got Jamar Jefferson on the disco for the Lions. Miles Jack, TJ Hushmanzada, Felipe Franks. Got Deuce McAllister on the disco. Eric Dickerson, Derwin James, silver for DeForest Buckner. Got Joey B on the hype insert. Rashaan Evans, Michael Gallup. There's a Zach Wilson at least, finally, on the base rookie card. And we got Jalen Waddle. There we go. So for the Dolphins, that was one we've been missing so far. So nice hit there. John Taylor, got Brock Lesnar, Devin White, and Xavier Rhodes for the Colts. Another guy I had on my fantasy team last year, Jalen Waddle. So I always take a liking to the players I've got on my fantasy team from one year to the next. So I'm curious to see how he does this year. Hopefully Tua has a pretty good year and no longer any excuses. They finally went out and got a decent running back. And then they've got Tyreek Hill now, so hopefully, I even helped them on the offensive line. So hopefully the Dolphins be a little bit better this year. All right, last up. Yeah, Rick, I know. Sorry, man. I know it's tough sometimes. It's hard to say which ones will hit and which ones won't. Maybe we get you one here. All right, empty box. I will say I've enjoyed doing the Chronicle. That's another thing I may do next weekend is the last of the Chronicles 2021 NFL series. That's a good one for hitting the rookies. I will say, done 2 different breaks with the 2021 Chronicles NFL, and each time there's tons of rookie cards in there, and of course Chronicles features a variety of different sets and different cards, but that one's been pretty good in terms of hitting the rookies. All right, last box. Good luck, everybody. When we're done, we'll do a quick recap, and then we'll do a randomizer for the giveaway card. Starting off, we got Devin Bush for the Steelers, Keenan Allen, Keenan Nwangwu, got a Hayden Hurst on the disco, now with the Bengals, of course. Ian Thomas, Corey Davis, got a silver for Devin Bush for the Steelers. Fireworks for Patty Mahomes, Myles Garrett, David Montgomery, Patrick Surtain, Rashawn Slater on the disco for the Chargers. A couple of those. Calvin Ridley, DJ Shark, Sean Taylor. Got Curtis Martin on the disco. Marquise Colston, Michael Brockers, Quinn Miners. Got Chris Jones on the disco for the Chiefs. Jeremy Shockey, Matt Stafford, Jake Plummer. And there we go. There's one for the Steelers at least. Pat Freiermuth on the disco, rookie card. Maybe not quite as exciting as a Najee, but seems like a pretty good player, though, in his own right. Okay, let me just get this Patty Mahomes sleeved up and top-loaded. And let's do a quick recap, and then we'll do the giveaway. And then I'll let y'all get on with your nights. The weekends never last long enough, that is for sure. Not ready to go back to work tomorrow. All right, so tonight we hit the fireworks for Patty Mahomes, hype for Joey B, Kadarius Toney base rookie, emergent for Kadarius Toney, Brock Lesnar on the disco for the Vikings, T-Law base, Dwayne Eskridge, one of 3, I believe, on the discos for Dwayne Eskridge, new recruits for Justin Fields, T. Higgins on the hype, Brilliance for Russell Wilson, Prizm Break for Trevor Lawrence, a disco for Davis Mills, new recruits for T-Law, Micah Parsons on the disco, Kadarius Toney base, Jamar Chase base, got the Pat Tillman disco, Kyle Trask for the Bucks, hype for CD Lamb, a Russell Wilson disco, Zach Wilson on the rookie base, Rob Gronkowski for the disco, Jamar Chase disco, Jalen Waddle, Pat Freiermuth, and then a Micah Parsons base. All right, so let me bring it back over real quick, and I do have random.org up and ready to go. Let me double check. Yeah, so I got all the teams in there. Let me just do a roll again there. All right, so we'll do 11 times, and let me double check real quick what it looks like on my phone. And it looks pretty clear. All right, so we'll do 11 times. And I do have all the teams here. And again, this will be for the Gavin Escobar autograph jersey card from the 2013 Topps. So 11 times, and whoever's at the top at the end of 11 will get the giveaway. And as far as shipping, I will try to get these either get them packaged up and get labels done either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. So worst case scenario would be Wednesday night, and I'd get them dropped off Thursday at the post office, but I might be able to get them on Tuesday night. All right, so we got 11 times there, and it'll be the Commanders. The Commanders will get the giveaway card. Just make a quick note real quick. There's my Sharpie. Yeah, no, Rick, that Gronk was for the Bucks. Sorry. All right, well, that should do it for tonight. Again, I appreciate y'all joining tonight. And again, I hope to see y'all in a future break. Like I said, I'll have some breaks Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. But thank you all so much for joining. And like I said, I will get these out either Wednesday or Tuesday. I will get labels generated and get these out to the post office. So thank you all again, and I hope you all have a great night and a great week.